In the deal room this week, I want to talk about patience. Patience in a transaction and why a business intermediary is vital to having a successful transaction process. Now, buyers and sellers both want the same thing in a transaction. They want to close it. But what they have to understand and respect is that each party really has a different route to get to the closing table. And they also need to understand that as a business intermediary, our job is to manage that process and to make sure that progress is being made on a daily basis toward that ultimate goal of closing the transaction. So think of it like we're sailing across the Atlantic Ocean. I'm the captain of the ship. I've been there before. I know that once we get out on the open water, we'll eventually get to land. But I've got a couple of new crew members this trip across, and they've never been there before. So maybe after a day or a week or even a month of not seeing anything but water, there's a little panic that sets in. They start to wonder, are we ever going to get there? And at the end of the day, they've got to trust in the captain that he knows the route, he knows how to get there, he's going to bring us safely into port, and we're going to be successfully across this journey. But if the ship is sinking, the captain's going to be the first one to warn everybody that it's time to get off. At the end of the day, patience is maybe one of the most important aspects for both parties in a transaction to have. Trust in your business intermediary that we know what we're doing, we've been there before, and we're going to be able to get you ultimately to that closing table with a transaction that everyone's happy with. And then when you're all said and done, you look back on the journey and you say, it wasn't that bad. I'm Jeremy Furtick with Huntington Business Group in Dallas.